Oh, yeah. It starts off with a reference to the very beginning of Case 1.
Huff. Grr. How did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Oh my god, level 1 super. What? What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Shut up. You're no longer worthy of your title. You are not LaBeef.
That was unlike anything I've ever seen.
I've had this. No, you've literally seen that before. I've had this dream somewhere.
It was the beginning of Case 1. He just had a nightmare.
This day was written into my destiny.
I don't
Today
recall
I'll
this.
stand in court as a lawyer.
It has been a few months, so
to prove a
killer
innocent.
It's been a while.
My God.
Yeah, this game has been taking a bit. The phone. Beep.
Beep. Hello? Much this is Phoenix, right?
You don't look so well, dude.
Oh, no.
You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? ...
Beep.
in the middle of public.
If you please, Mr. Lawyer. I'm thinking I'm not gonna do him so British anymore.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too.
Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever.
Maya. Oh, who's saying that?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Oh, Mia. Maya. How's Maya?
I don't know.
I don't keep tabs on her all the time, Phoenix.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Oh my God, she's already dead. Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst times are when you have to force your biggest smiles.
But
you can't give up. There's still some hope left.
Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere.
Oh.
Arg, it's that accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, poor Gumshoe.
You're really mean, pal.
Gumshoe, I'm really, really sorry. Where are you, newest employee of Phoenix & Co.?
Let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer, pal.
What?
Then you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up.
Gumshoe?
Until trial's over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna do everything we can and find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get, on guard, the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. I could just yell out, "Never mind, guilty."
Never mind. I agree with the prosecution. So
yeah, can I change my
their
mind?
argument now.
Oh, they convinced me. They got me. He's guilty.
You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer.
You gotta waste time.
You gotta run the clock.
I have to make the trial last longer. Like
Go at
hack
Mr.
us-
Edge with everything you got, then you two can draw it out. Did you say lay it out
Honestly,
like
that
cross-checking? Because I was just about to do that.
No, I
that
was
should
gonna-
not be hard to do, to draw things out, because that happens naturally.
I was
in
gonna
this
be like
game.
hack a shack. We're
okay.
gonna hack a guard, hack an on guard.
Well, as we all know, Dick Gumshoe only knows lame it out like cross-checking.
he's the last remaining huge fan of Cross Tekken.
Pandora's a good system. Don't knock it.
It's high risk, very low reward.
What's this red?
Oh, now I get it.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe's such a good guy.
Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship.
Yeah.
It's magic.
It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
True, god damn it.
Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can.
Oh my god.
Gumshoe will come through. I know it.
We have to make the trial last 8 days.
Please no. No.
Because trials in this country are very fast.
Court's now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. How's my voice gonna sound today?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
All right.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. Mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That's to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please inform the court of today's proceedings. Can't talk. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. And you're saying that she's guilty after all?
Point. Oh, he's not.
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder.
I say
I'd like
as
to
if I
direct
don't know
the
that.
court's attention to this card. What's that? Looks like
That was
a
the shell thing.
I say as though this was not revealed at the end of yesterday.
We've forgotten everything.
I mean, we're playing this game slowly enough that this is actually good reminders, but you know, in story, it's nonsense.
Yeah. Well, he is an old man.
True.
He's like, I've seen many shells.
Yeah.
Some are filled with clams.
What?
You know, you get like a restaurant, and he was like, "Oh, it's a shell again."
I've never seen a shell stuffed with additional clams.
I have seen restuffed like clam shells. You know, like they bread it.
Yeah, but
And
those
they
are
fried
clam
it.
shells. You stuff it with things that aren't clams.
I know.
Wow.
Look,
This is funnier. Dan's laughing way too much at this.
Sorry.
So.
I'm also thinking of lobster stuff with tacos is why.
oh yeah, which I still think sounds delicious.
Yeah, with the little sombreros.
Taco stuffed lobsters?
Yeah. It's their most expensive thing stuffed with their second most expensive thing.
It's their finest food stuffed with their second finest.
Yeah.
And that's an excellent choice.
Excellent choice.
This is a calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say?
Yeah,
Yes.
buddy.
Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is Matt on Guard.
My God.
That's pretty plainly stated there.
I feel like that accelerated the trial faster.
Yes, it did.
What if Edgeworth is like, I don't care if we end this trial in 5 minutes.
What
That's
a
the truth.
surprising turn of events. Tisk. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
Commonplace.
I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya is safe and sound.
Go, friendship.
I wonder how the trial will turn out
Using
today.
friendship.
It's a trial of friendship.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
Oh yeah, he was gonna be a
Oh yeah, forgot. He's in a
He's the mentor of Matt on Guard?
kinda, sorta, because like
Yeah,
his series
you don't remember
took
that
the place
or
of
whatever?
the Silver Samurais.
Oh, I didn't know he was known as the mentor. It's interesting.
It might just mean like maybe they over-translated senpai or something. I don't know. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please.
Did you just keep some Japanese words to be like, oh, his senpai?
Yeah, like FLCL did. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Yeah.
Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much.
Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes?
I didn't know that.
Oh, shit. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. On Guard's room.
I mean, it was like the beginning of the day. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, sure.
my ears are off.
After the award, I forgot about that. Now I can't unsee it again. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I'd guest with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
That's it.
I already knew I was going to say that. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal.
If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy,
Well, what are you implying?
well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right?
Mm-hmm. Just like the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Just go straight in.
Went by himself to Matt's room.
The defendant's room? Why did you go there?
Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of, and I want to say congrats.
Ooh, what's wrong? Why'd you stop?
Mr. Wright,
What is it?
you're gonna try and trick me into a corner, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer.
Oh, he's getting ahead of it. No one said you were, Mr. Powers.
No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
Every time, it's true.
Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry.
So you went to the defendant's room, and then?
Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Double question mark.
You know what term I don't really like? Interrobang.
What?
That's a
never-
that's a stupid term. It's
What
for
is
it's
that?
for when you put a exclamation point and question mark together.
That's
What?
called an interrobang?
Yeah, look it up.
Oh
I've
man,
never-
that sounds... Interrobang sounds like the setup of a porno.
Interrobang.
Okay, Marvin.
That sounds bad.
Sarah disagrees. That doesn't sound like any porno she's seen.
A window into Marvin's mind.
Matt was still in his nickel samurai costume.
Are you sure that was Matt on guard?
Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then.
If that's the case, he really can't be mistaken.
Unless he was wearing a Matt on guard mask.
Oh!
And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone at first, thought it was a bellboy.
At first? What do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray.
Very boyish.
Sounds like an-
ordinary.
oh,
Sounds
sorry.
like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
Why was that?
What did I think then, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know Interrobang?
Yeah, see? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. Your
Oh.
weird powers.
What? Hugh Jackman, get
You
your
don't
act
sound
together.
you don't sound like a normal person.
I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. What?
This is all to drag out the trial, remember?
Everyone
Watched,
just
but then
talks
gave up.
slowly.
I watched, but then I gave up watching.
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah. The bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? Well, that's a perfectly normal thing to do in America.
So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think.
Do they give tips to bellboys in Japan?
I don't think so, or else it wouldn't stick out as something weird in this trial.
Yeah, but Phoenix just said it was normal.
I don't know.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
I don't know. Anyway, couldn't make them wait for his guest. Oh yeah, he couldn't make his guests wait.
So who are these guests you're talking about?
Prostitutes. You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. Thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further.
Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state.
Hyper state.
In her hyper viper beam. I ended up focusing on her.
I ended up
I
focus
see.
attacking her.
A dash canceled away after I hit.
In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
So after this... okay.
Oh, we have to contradict something. Oh, I thought
What do
it'd
we
just be one of
have?
those things where it just... I don't know. I don't even know what could potentially even contradict all this.
Just looking through this, looking for something that sticks out to me.
Huh. Actually kind of bewildering. Like, I'm not sure. wait. What about that photo?
Which photo?
Maybe that photo, that one.
This one here?
Maybe it's got something on it. No, it's just a photo. Never mind. I don't know. Sarah, you tell me. What could it be?
I think it's your mom.
Oh, okay. My mom, the killer.
I don't know. This one's...
I honestly thought this would be one of those things where you just go through all the checks and the judge goes, "We heard her now."
Yeah, I thought that too. Nothing he said here sounded particularly out of place, right?
No. I mean,
well, okay. The one they just talked about how Phoenix couldn't really remember him leaving his seat for long.
right.
So maybe this is the one thing that needs refuting, but I don't know how.
Maybe. And his testimony didn't include any times, so we can't be like really specific or anything.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and save right now. Because I get the feeling we're gonna have a couple shots in the dark here. I kind of want to present this to this statement. I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Oh,
Shit.
no.
All right.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Oh, really?
Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusation, Mr. Wright. Okay.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay, let's go. Go back. Go back again. Huh.
Or should we say, hey, was it not the bellboy, but was it actually,
No, that's a huge leap in logic that we can't do right now. I really doubt it.
Let's see what it says when we press this again. Hold on. First, what do you mean by that? Didn't think it was normal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, this is new.
Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
No, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? What? Why is this happening now?
Wow, I totally forgot this is how, like, the case unfolded. It just required multiple pressings.
Well, you have to press
across different
more than
statements.
What? That's really weird.
Yeah, you need to have pressed a later statement to repress an earlier statement. Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
I don't know.
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Miss Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
That's when something even more surprising happened. Bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event.
Just say he had stitches on his face, you bastard.
I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. The
His face.
What's wrong with his face? What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps.
A bell grandpa.
I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, it's not what I meant, no. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches.
Line of stitches?
Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin.
His
Almost like if that
chin.
thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. That's pretty gruesome.
Ah! He was there at On Guard's house. I'm an idiot. He was the butler.
What is it, Mr.
Wow.
Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. I'm just a huge moron. So that means On Guard was talking with the killer then.
So happily.
Yeah, dude. Let's kill him, dude. Oh, yeah. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink.
Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything.
Don't say it so loud.
Fuck up.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
You sure you don't have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What did you say, Your Honor?
Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing. Just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Oh, I guess we should press again to get the other thing.
Guess so.
How much? Oh, the tip. Just the tip.
Wham.
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much.
What? Okay.
A little too much.
Say how much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
Why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
Wow.
A roll of cash?
Yeah.
Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
That's the whole thing. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us.
Not a tip, it's the whole wad.
We probably have to raise an objection. If we don't, I think we could probably get in trouble.
Just in case, I'm gonna save over that last bit that I did. Let's raise an objection. Objection!
The defendant is a superstar! That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Because you love your
Edgeworth.
job? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
That's true.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment.
Payment, Your Honor.
Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelly de Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelly de Killer.
He's the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelly de Killer.
Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something
Oh, you
out.
might be remembering the time the other bellboy brought over the transceiver.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh? Actually, I saw that
Oh, yeah.
bellboy again later on that night.
What?